Just look at these red and green toads right here. They have, like, no care in the world. They're just relaxing there, chilling, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. Maybe a couple of guys, you know, they're up to no good, trying to make trouble in the neighborhood. Anyways, well, hey, my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JodoPlays, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. I almost did the same thing with my error one, because I accidentally, almost said, the other game I was doing before this, instead of Super Mario Sunshine, which, to be fair, they both start with an S, which I guess isn't really any way to prove myself. Anyways, in the last episode, we have started Bianco Hills, and we had a lot of trouble on a certain PD Piranha. Not the first mission, which we also did in that episode. We had trouble on the second mission. The second mission is a mission that I will always say is not really near and dear to my heart. It is near and dear to my heart when it comes to frustration and wanting to not really pull my hair out, but more of just wanting the level to be done, because after that mission is done, we're kind of smooth sailing for a little bit in this level here. Well, actually, no, we're smooth sailing in this level, but we're, like, in the game, kind of. There's not really anything else for a little bit that is going to be causing me much trouble. Anyways, as you see, somehow 20 years in the future have come up, or whatever you want to say, and a whole bunch of pollution happened. I mean, maybe the water level's also a little higher. Oh my god, that is exactly what I didn't want to happen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to exit area, and I'm going to cut back there. This time, I actually made it so the one guy wouldn't be, like, right up behind my tail, so I didn't go as fast as I normally probably would have gone on the lily pads, because as you saw, going really fast on those lily pads was not a good idea, because that, like, kind of got in my way, and it made me fall off the lily pad, which I did not want to do. That is something I really did not want to do, but this one I kind of want to go fast, because I want to be skipping a whole lily pad, and then it will actually make it so I can go all the way over here, without having to worry about the lily pad that is over to the other side. Now, some people might be wondering, why am I doing it this way and not the easy way? Because, you know, the easy way is like going off the side of the cliff or whatever, and then you can get onto this area or something along the lines of that. But no, I actually find this way, it's a lot easier. Well, not easier, but it's a lot more safe because you actually do not waste any health. And yeah, we have this thing right here, which is the turbo nozzle. You hold down the R button, and when you keep holding down the R button, you can run along stuff like that. And you can also run along water if you're on water, and it never runs out when you're on water, because you press the R button to, like, refill your water when you're in water, and if you're already on water, you automatically refill it when you use it, so that is basically it. It's one of the only nozzles, except for another nozzle that comes up a little bit later, that you can actually use kind of like that. But this is yet another secret mission, as you can kind of tell. Well, I mean, you can tell that it's another secret mission, because, yeah, it's kind of like that. Also, that is surprisingly our first one-up in the game. Yeah, it's a little weird, because I had not gotten any one-ups in the game thus far, because as you see, we now have 4 lives and we started with 3. Yeah, it's a little weird. This game, you default at 3 lives. I mean, even though you default at 3 lives, this game actually has it so you always save, it saves your lives, that's what I'm trying to say. Unlike Super Mario 64 and Galaxy, when, you know, in those games, whenever you restart the game, you automatically reset the 4 lives. No, in this game, when you keep the lives that you save up, so that is really nice. That is something I really like about this game. Maybe because they noticed that this game can be harder at times. I mean, I don't know. Galaxy 2 is a lot harder, and you don't save your lives in that, which that would be really cheap if you could, because then you would have just a whole bunch of lives of, like, from, like, the 99 live grind or whatever, because, you know, that can be really cheap at times. Or, well, not really cheap, but you know what I mean. It can be like, oh, well, you grind for 99 lives, and then, like, okay, can I actually make it over here? Yes, Jesus, why did I go for the blue? Why did I go for the blue? I thought that the blue one was gonna be, I thought the blue one was gonna stay still. Why did I do that? Okay, I could have done that first try if that didn't happen. Okay, that was stupid. That one I was getting a little overzealous there, and I kind of slipped off the side, because sometimes that happens. You try going, and then you accidentally slip off the side because you press the A button too slow, or you know what I mean. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do a side flip. God dang it. Oh my god. I'm not having a good time on this. I just... And it's only the first part, too. That is sad. Jesus. There we go. I actually used the long jump for that, but whatever. Now that we are back over here, I believe we can spin jump and make our way all the way over here in order to finally finish that level. Okay, now, that's actually kind of funny how I had those fails, because, like, I could have totally gotten that my first try if I didn't screw up that one little tiny bit there. You know, that one little tiny bit towards the end, because I got a little overzealous. Actually, no. It's not that I got overzealous. That was the second fail. That fail was actually because I forgot what colors were. And I forgot that, oh wait, you know, I'm standing on the blue platform, and this one's not flipping currently. So you know what that means? I should go to a blue platform. It's totally not going to flip on the next rotation. Nah, it's gonna flip on the next rotation. Anyways, Shadow Mario on the loose. For some reason, I always feel like I need to be quiet after like I click the mission, but then I realize, wait, I don't have to. Also, something I never mentioned, it's really great to be able to play a GameCube game now where I don't actually have to, like, where I can actually have progressive scan on and it'll like actually work. By that, I mean I can actually have some component cables and it'll actually work. Oh, that was actually, I've actually done that a little better. Oh, I gotta remember this. By that, I mean I've made it so he's still on like the white area here, but I don't know. For some reason, these first two Shadow Mario chases, I don't have that much trouble with. The first two, I mean this one right here, and then I also mean the one in, what is it, like, in the beginning of the game, yeah. For some reason, those ones I've never had trouble with, but once later in the game, I do have to go for a little bit, because basically, every episode 7 of every mission is a every episode 7... or, yeah, you know what I mean, of every level, which I believe there's 7 of them, you have to chase down Shadow Mario. So, in total, in this game, actually no, there are a few other times, I believe 3 in the overworld where you need to chase down Shadow Mario, so that means there is 11 times you have to do it. But anyways, the red coins to the lake. Now, don't count on me if I mean, like, the 11 or whatever. I know in my previous LP of this, I did some stupid, like, math thing, I don't know. I just know that because, like, the reason I wanted to do this Let's Play in the first place was because I was watching somebody else's Let's Play, and I wanted to see, like, oh, how far was I on this part? And then I'm like, oh, I was farther. And then that was like, oh, you know what? I should probably do a full Let's Play of Super Mario Sunshine. And just call it LP number 5 new, because currently on the well, not on the Let's Play channel, I only have one channel, but currently on my channel, I actually made it so the playlist says old for the other videos, which is kind of funny, because even though they are the old videos, I am actually going to be using the same graphics in this Let's Play, partly because I'm lazy, but also because I really liked the graphics I made about a year ago for it, which, now that I see it, I thought I started it sometime in February, but then I re-looked at it, and where are the things? I thought there were things up there. I guess I have to, make my way up there a different way, because I guess I fell off, and falling off means I have to make my way there again, in a way. Oh my god, I do not want to get hit by those bees, because see those bees there? Those bees will actually hurt you if you let them hit you. You do not want the bees to hurt you, because then it'll be like, oh my god, the bees. You'll be like Nicolas Cage or something like that, and we do not want to be Nicolas Cage. I don't even know what movie that's from, because I've never even seen that. Okay, can we drop down here? There we go. Now, I'm going to show off a little trick here. What we can do is if we hold down the R button, and then we, like, hold the direction or whatever, or at least I think we can. Okay, I don't know why it's not working, but usually you can, like, go in a direction, but anyways, okay, never mind, I guess that didn't work that well. Let's just go over here. We can just go over here. I've been wasting way too much time on this mission already. Let's just go over here and make our way up here the usual way, because we can just spin jump up here, because this is where I'm trying to go, but it just kept messing up. There we go. Okay, now I can be satisfied with this, and not have to be like, oh my god, let's waste so much time, because I forgot you could just go over here and just do that. Also, before I go down here, I actually want to get some other ones, because there are some other ones I do want to get, because there are some in this area right here, which I actually want to get on this lily pad to get, because if you do not use the lily pad, I don't think it's really possible to get this red coin here, so that is why I'm doing that. But there are a few other areas. Let me actually go down below the water, so those little skeets don't get me. Now, I don't know if they're called skeets, because if they're called skeets, and that's funny, because I've heard, like, kind of like in the thrift shop by Macklemore, it said the skeet blanket, which, once I found out what a skeet blanket was, I'm like, ooh, I mean, I think that's what it is. If it's not, then I'm probably just going to check it anyways, just to see if it is what it is, but I'm not going to mention it, because it's not anything kids should know. please don't look it up. And please don't tell people that your good old friend Jordan told you to look it up. Because I didn't tell you to look it up. You would be lying if whatever, I don't know. I don't even know my age demographic. That is something I want to know, actually. In the comments, if you want, just tell me your age in the... Okay, Jesus. There we go. Tell me your age in the comments. Don't tell me your Jesus. Or don't tell me your age, Jesus, if in a way. But just tell me what your age is, because, you know, I might want to know that. It's not for any creepy reasons. It's just because I just thought of that, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I have some younger viewers, and I don't want to offend younger viewers, but then again, I kind of try not to swear in my videos, so that's a way of not offending younger viewers, if you think about it. I'm nice at times, you know, at times, not all the time, but at times. Now, can I go up here? Because I saw that there was a red coin up here, and I want to grab this red coin before anyone else grabs. Dude, Jesus, okay, that scared the crap out of me, actually. I was not expecting the one guy to actually come up there and be like, hey, yo, buddy, how you doing? And I'd be like, hey, want to go out for ice cream? I guess not. I guess he does not want to go out for ice cream. Luckily for here, I believe you can jump really high on this, and actually you can get over to this one right here, and you don't have to worry about going all the way back up, which is really nice. That is really helpful, so you don't have to go all the way back up here, and I believe there is not a red coin there. There is not a red coin. I believe I know where the rest of the red coins are then. I believe there is one over here. Yep, there is. We just need to watch out for the wind here, and then we should be able to get that red coin. Get that red coin, and you know what? I am having really bad luck when it comes to staying on these. You know, I'm just going to keep commentating through this part because I just want to. Now, let's go back up here and let's get that last red coin before we fall down again, which is funny because currently, I don't want to jinx myself, but I have not fallen down from the clouds. No, I've fallen down from just missing areas when I'm trying to get freaking red coins or whatever, which is kind of funny. And, okay, that was stupid. There we go, huh? Luckily, getting on these platforms is not as hard as it might look, which I'm like, to that, I'm like, thank you, because it's not really, if it's harder than it looks, then it would be really hard to do, because, well, these platforms are not all that big, and you kind of want to be careful here. Now let's make sure I actually get on here and get this red coin right there. There we go. We've gotten all the red coins. That is what I've wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do for all my life. I wanted to get all these red coins, yes. It was kind of like a childhood goal of mine in order to get these red coins. Now, oh, Jesus, don't do that. Something I want to show off is I believe you can wall jump between the windmill if you do this perfectly or whatever. So we're going to wait for this one windmill thing to go down here, and then we're going to try wall jumping between it, because I know you can do this. So let's try it. Now, I believe, or maybe not. Okay, I guess I cannot wall jump between it, because that is being really stupid, and that was not letting me wall jump. Now, I believe the proper way to do this is actually using this thing to bring us up here, and then you use the hover nozzle to get right here. I believe that is technically the proper way to do it. Kind of like Dame Drops would say, like, it's totally proper or whatever. Like, you lay down those beats in a proper manner or whatever you want to say. Anyways, there are 2 other missions I want to get done in this episode, which hopefully will not take that much time, but it'll be a quick get her done so we can get Delfino Plaza done in this episode, because, you know, you might be wondering that if you've played this game like Jordan, you haven't gotten the secret shines. And to other people, you might be like, what are the secret shines? Well, the secret shines, not the secret shines, are in the secret levels, so that is why I'm calling them the secret shines. Now, how I like to play this game is I like to go through all the missions, then do the secret one, so I will meet you where the secret level thing is. Now that we go into the secret level, you'll be wondering that we don't have the cutscene showing Flood showing Flood being taken away. No, instead we have this red bubble here, kind of. What is this red bubble, you might ask? Well, this red bubble is a red coin thing. Collect 8 red coins before the timer runs out. Good luck. My throat was so dry there. Oh my god, I really had to get a drink of water for that. But now, we have this thing called a red coin mission, where we need to get all 8 red coins in this little area before the time runs out. Luckily, the red coins in most of these are not all that hard to find. They're usually decently spread around the level. So, like, in this area, I believe it's all the 4 corners right here for 4 of them at least, and then you can get a few of them. Now, that's not usually the way I do this here, because I believe I usually do this a slightly different way, because there are a few red coins we can get over here if I can actually jump correctly. Oh my god, that was actually close. So, let's make sure we jump correctly over here, so we do not mess this up, and so we can get the red coins that are over on this area, which getting the red coins on these star platforms is a lot easier once you are able to actually use your hover nozzle here, because using the hover nozzle makes these a lot easier. Now, hopefully we can actually get over to this area right here before the time runs out, because we have like 5 seconds remaining. There we go, okay. I know I said it a little weird right there, but I thought I was going to fall off there, and I really didn't want to fall off. Now, a bad thing is, there is no way to refill your water in these levels, so you got to be kind of careful, and if you're not careful, oh my god, I am like way too lucky right there. That is like, oh my god, I could have died there, but somehow I caught myself and I didn't die. Thank God I caught on the edge there, jeez. Now, we have that one other secret mission that we can do, because if you want to know, I believe each level has 2 secret shines. Each level does not have 2... Excuse me, what I'm trying to say is each level does not have 2 of the secret missions, but each level has 2 secret shines. But if there's only 1 secret mission, then it's a secret shine within the level. So, we have to head back to episode 6, The Secret of the Dirty Lake, in order to get to the final shine of Delfino Plaza, of Bianco Hills. So, let's go and I'll meet you there. I thought that I'd show off the faster way to get over here by doing this. So what you have to do is you have to spin jump off that area right there, and then you have to land on these logs like this. Now, this way makes it so you get hit, and it makes it easier to get into the one area. Now, do not collect the turbo nozzle. You will not be able to do this if you have the turbo nozzle. I'm gonna say that right now. I do not know why I watched that cutscene all the way through, because I guess I was talking in the middle of it, so I'm like, you know what? I'll tell them, do not use the turbo nozzle in this level. That is something you do not want to do. I believe there's only 1 red coin there, so thank God. Now, there is one over here, so that's good, and also an extra life, which I probably should not worry about getting, because getting that extra life would probably be a really bad thing. Now, luckily this area is a lot easier with these blocks, because if you do mess up, I guess you have a way of catching yourself a little bit, but then again, I don't think you do have that way, because usually I don't think if that would be a thing, because, so this game has something weird that if you're sliding and you fall off of an area, you cannot use the hover nozzle. I don't know why that's a thing. Also, if you want to know, getting these red coins can be a little troublesome, because you have to make sure you get them right here, because if you don't, they'll kind of just go through the block, and yeah, you might as well restart then, because there is, like, literally no other way of getting these red coins here, if that does actually happen. Okay, do not do that right now. I want to wait here, so I can then use the hover nozzle here in order to get over to this thing, where I can grab this red coin and then get off of here as quickly as possible, because I need to get these red coins over here, which, okay, that seems like I can get here, and then it looks like there is one where the red guy, well, where the blue guy will go, but I also want to wait for this blue guy to go a little bit closer, so I can actually get this red coin, and then land on the thing without having to worry about falling down, because that's something I do not want to have to worry about, because that is something that can happen in this mission. You'll try going through here, and then you'll accidentally fall down, and that is never good. Luckily, we got that first try. Now, that one's a little bit harder to get all the red coins on than the first one, so that is why I'm like, I was a little skeptical. Now, I have to say that that is about it for this episode of Let's Play Super Mario Sunshine. I have no idea how long this episode is going to be. All I know are episode 2 and 3, and well, the third episode is this one, that's what I'm trying to say. All I know is one's going to be a lot shorter, because that's like 14 minutes. Anyways, in the next episode of Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to be seeing what that weird blob is over there, and confronting it and checking it out in a way. So, this has been Juttle Plays saying see you later, and goodbye.